Oh, excuse me. You just caught me finishing up injecting some disinfectant. It's supposed to kill the coronavirus. I'm just joking, so please don't take that seriously. Okay, here we go. Here's the story. Nice little rally on Wall Street today. No surprise. I mean, we did get a couple of rounds of absolutely abysmal economic news. The largest drop in durable goods orders in history. Yeah, that was enough to push stock futures higher. Volatile day, but a day that did finish positive. All right, so that's going to be the new norm moving forward. Forget about this market doing anything else, and I'm going to expound on this a little further. But let's cover the basics again. Stocks did finish higher across the board. Crude oil caught a bid. Cryptocurrencies about flat. Gold and silver, of course, got hit. Nothing major going on over there. Other than the abysmal news that we got today, durable goods orders, we did find out something that I believe you are going to find exceedingly interesting. Weeks ago, this guy explained to you that the government would be taking stake in energy companies, not just bailing them out, but nationalizing them. Well, Steve Mnuchin today, and then followed up by President Trump, admitted that we will be taking stake in these companies, energy companies, because they need the help. The fact of the matter is, Steve Mnuchin nor President Trump are stupid. They will support energy for a multitude of reasons, but the real big one is it will push stocks higher. By supporting energy, the energy sector gains. By supporting energy, the financial sector gains. Stocks will go up as our economy, we have no economy, free falls into the pit of despair. That's where we're going, that's where we are at, but that does not mean that stocks will not go up. Me, my Lions, we could not be happier in this environment. We are taking advantage of it from every possible angle. And for those of you that are not traders, you're doing the same thing. You're angling yourself against the explosion of debt that is occurring. Now, we got another call today from a former Fed president who's, I guess, on the same page as President Trump for negative rates. Let's go negative. Sounds great. Where do I sign up? Yeah, so the middle class can be absolutely decimated, worse than they are now with regard to interest earning accounts. Look, you can't make any of this stuff up. If I were to write down a novel or a book, the stuff I've been covering for quite a while, it wouldn't sell. It wouldn't sell as a science fiction movie because it's too far out. No one would believe it. If you were beamed down, again, from some alien spacecraft to where you are and you were witnessing what's going on, you would probably ask to be beamed right back up. There's no doubt about it. It's completely twisted from every possible perspective that you want to look at. So just to, again, put this together, we have no economy. Zero, we're dead in the water. Okay. But that's enough combined with the round after round after round of abysmal economic news, the tens of millions of people that are losing their jobs and the millions more that are going to lose their jobs, small businesses shuttering forever. The backbone of the United States is being taken over again by the new America, the corporate agenda, the merger between these corporations, now of course big oil, energy companies, and our new government. hand in hand, the new America, National Socialism. There is no market anymore. It's not real. No free market economy, no free people. How can I prove that you're not free? Well, you're locked up in your house right now. And some of you in certain states, if you were to go outside, you're going to get locked up. Yeah, they should be wearing a swastika underneath their suits from the president on down here. Because that is the agenda. National Socialism. Wake up. Okay? Yeah. And then it's never going to change. This is the trajectory we are now on, being that the Federal Reserve is now the number one strongest organization on the planet Earth, thanks to President Trump, thanks to the coronavirus being dispersed around the world, thanks to crude oil cratering. I mean, this is all a big game to issue in the new world order. The chosen one, you know who he is, the injector in chief. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Yeah, people are going to get offended by that. Look, I know the president now is saying he was joking about injecting disinfectant. I don't think this is a time for joking. Did you see the doctor? Did you see her response, her face? Yeah, the president did say, along with, he had some good ideas. Let me back up the president a little bit. President Trump's ideas, and this is the truth, with regard to using maybe ultraviolet light sources or whatever it might be to kill viruses, this is a fact. These things can happen. But then he went on with this whole injecting disinfectant. And I think some of it was probably taken out of context, but I watched it. I posted videos of it. There was a lot of Trump supporters that are in denial that he didn't even say it. But the videos have gone viral. It's everywhere. The president did say it. Now, of course, he's saying it was a joke. Probably was a joke, because no one with any kind of a functioning brain would actually say to inject disinfectant. In fact, it was taken so seriously. Companies like Lysol and another big company that makes disinfectants, immediately came out and told everyone, hold on a second. Don't you dare inject a disinfectant. This is fatal. So a lot of people, companies took this seriously. The president should learn to keep his mouth shut, kind of like the big oil deal, which was the biggest financial flop with regard to energy in the history of the world. The China trade deal, phase one, we got nothing. It was a charade. It's still a charade. I mean, you can't make this stuff up if you were to put this together. It's incredible. Anyway, going back to what I was saying earlier, and this is the big takeaway from this. The fact that we have Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin and President Trump explaining what I said would happen weeks ago, taking up stake in energy companies, this is very, very bullish for not just the energy sector. This is a bigger play by Steve Mnuchin and President Trump. It's a bigger play on the market. You all know that if you've been following my work. I've explained to you, if they can push up energy, if they can push up the financials, the entire market will go up with it. The distortions will get worse. Not only that, you got the Federal Reserve. More easy money coming. They're inflating their balance sheet. They're taking over the world. It's a global takeover. Gerald Celente and I, yesterday, we were talking live. He completely agrees with me that this is a takeover, a global takeover by the Federal Reserve. Now the most incredibly strong institution in the world. There's nothing that comes close. It's the central bank of the world. You understand? That's where we are at. So forget about waiting for look, we had a 30+% drop in this stock market. I called the top almost to the day because the Friday prior to the Monday where this all started, I told you all, I pulled my cash out of my core positions in this market. Nobody nailed it that close, I don't think, on the freaking planet. Not a single financial guy that I know of has said to me, Greg, I called it at the same time as you did. Anyone with a public platform. Well, I did it. We fell 30x%, whatever it might have been. We've had a V-shaped recovery off the bottom as the Federal Reserve's buying all the debt. The Wall Street banks are buying the stock market. Now you got Steve Mnuchin and President Trump saying they're going to nationalize big oil or oil companies and energy companies. Well, where do you think stocks are going to go? You think they're going to fall? Really? The stock market might drop here and there, but the trajectory is obviously higher here. Higher and probably much higher. As long as our economy stays dead, and it's dead right now, we have no economy, and we continue to see millions of people, tens of millions, lose their jobs. We continue to hear reports like durable goods falling the largest in history. Stocks will gain in this environment. It's the truth. Sell in May and go away. You know, we're getting into May here. I don't know about that. Let's see how this works out. But I don't give a darn. I know you can't say certain words out here anymore. Where the market goes, I can promise you, me and my lions are going to be on the right side of it. And if you've gotten my newsletter, we are shredding this. Shred, shred, shred. You want to get in on my newsletter? It's completely free. There's a link down here in the description of this video. If you're missing out on something you could never get for free anywhere else on the planet. Do you know how much people pay? Some people pay for subscription services as much as $600 a month. But I'm doing this for free. Zero for all of you, because I promised I will never let you lose, and you will not lose. There's no way. If you follow my work for any length of time, if you have followed it, you can say, wow, Greg Mannarino has called this market really, really well. He said things way before they happen, and all of a sudden that they do. I don't know another guy who's out here doing this. I really don't. Or a woman. I don't know of anyone else, and I'm not tooting my own horn. I'm just telling you that I'm here for you. That's it. This is not for me. Do you think I sit here and blah, 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 blah like I'm doing up for myself? What does this do for me? Well, I like doing these videos. I think it's funny, and I get to do silly things. That's the truth before the world. But the truth is, none of this is for me. It's for you, all of you. And we will not freaking lose, period, the freaking end. You got it? Okay. So I think that pretty much puts a light on what's going on, people. So with that said, this is Friday, and I'm going to leave you off with my favorite 3 things, and you know what they are. And we are going to do this together, okay? Together. Ready? Love each other, care about each other, and be charitable. And for God's sake, do not inject disinfectant. Yes, I am making fun of the president here. I think he deserves to be made fun of, quite frankly. Even in jest, to say something like that at a press conference is pretty epic. Whatever. It's all good, honestly. I will see you Sunday, maybe tomorrow, but more likely Sunday for my markets a look ahead. Please subscribe to my newsletter. If you're not, I can't tell you what you're missing. Ask anyone who has subscribed to my newsletter. There's like 25 freaking thousand people who have subscribed to my newsletter. Ask one of them who's been following. Hey, is Greg doing the right thing? Are Greg's stock picks making it? Are we all winning here? Yeah, to say the least, we certainly are. All right, anyway, like I said, link in the description of this video. I'm out of here, and that's it.